Hello and welcome to another Transformation Tuesday. If you're new to the channel, Transformation Tuesday is where I take an indie polish that I already have in my collection or a picture of an indie polish that I see that I might want to create. This month I'm inspired by Emily DeMolly's Not a Fruit Cake. So, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and don't forget to click your notification bell so you know when I upload new content to the channel. So, let's get started. Not a Fruit Cake is described as a raspberry base with orange to gold to green iridescent flakies and sapphire blue hollow glitters. So I'm going to try to recreate this polish. It won't be an exact replica, but it will come close. So these as follows are the things that I am using in this polish today. The first thing I'll be using is this suspension base. These beautiful iridescent glitters, and I'll put everything that I have in this particular creation in the description box below. And the link to the videos actually of where I show you where I've gotten all of these particular items. These are some more iridescent flakies that I also have that I will incorporate it. I was going to look at these glitters here, trying to decide if I wanted to use them. And I was going to decide to use that blue. But then I went back to my stash and forgot I had some of these flakies and glitters. And I decided to go ahead and use the hollow glitters as stated in the previous polish from Emily DeMolly that they had the sapphire hollow glitters. And then I came across this great blue to purple flakies. They're just gorgeous. This is just a mini polish that I got from someone gifted it to me. And I'll also put a link below of that video where I shared those particular polishes. I thought that came close to that color in Not a Fruit Cake. So first off, you start off with your suspension base. And I just added a little bit since this is a small mini bottle. So next I'm going to add those blue sapphire hollow flakies. Not flakies, the glitters. I'm sorry. The hollow glitters. Now let me tell y'all, the box that I have my flakies and most of my flakies and some of my glitters, this I didn't realize had spilled. I didn't close one of them and it poured all over everything. And this is one of the bottles that it poured over, so that I won't waste any of the flakies that I have, those beautiful flakies. I decided to go ahead and incorporate that. Since we do have orange to gold, some flakies in that too. Here are some of those blue iridescent flakies. Aren't they gorgeous, y'all? So pretty. And here are some of those orangey gold looking flakies. Based on the description, I decided to put some of those in. Beautiful flakies. I'm so glad I have them. And then I also decided to incorporate some of those green iridescent flakies, which got a little bit of hint of gold in it as well. So I'm going to mix that up a bit. And I didn't realize it was going to turn so blue, but that's okay. We're just testing everything out. And at this point, I decided to go ahead and pour in a little mixture at a time of the polish. And look at that, y'all. It is really turning into that raspberry color. So pretty. So right here, I kind of look at it as I stir to see if I need to add a little bit more of any of the other ingredients. And I decided to go ahead and put those blue flakies. Aren't they gorgeous, y'all? Ooh, so pretty. And I do suggest that if you are making polishes and you have those flakies, to please put on a mask. When I tell you, and not have a fan blowing. I didn't have a fan on, but they still blow in the air, so it's best to go ahead and put a mask on to cover it so it doesn't go into your nose. It's starting to come together, y'all. The magic is appearing. So I'm going to pour the rest of the mixture and the polish that I have. I'm just going to pour the rest of it in there, because what I'm going to do is mix everything again together. Here I've got a little nail tip stand, and what I'm doing here is I'm using a glue dot, and I'm sticking that onto the nail stand. And this is what I use to adhere the nail tip. I love those. They're not messy. It allows the nail tip to lay flat. So now I'm just gonna see how it's gonna look on the actual nail tip. And this is just the first application. It's kind of sheer, but it's looking very nice. I love the color. I didn't like the texture because of the glitter that I used, the hollow glitters. It's a little bit grainy. So I should have, in hindsight, just used the flakies. And I'm adding a little more of those golden iridescent flakies and some more of those blue. A little bit more. Doesn't hurt. A polish looks so much better with packed colors of those flakies. And here we go, mixing it again. And y'all, I love the color. It is really coming together. So pretty. What y'all think? I think I did pretty good. What you think, guys? Really pretty. So I'm going to put another application on, and it is really, really coming to life at this point. I really like the colors. I like the hollow colors. I love the flakies in it. It is really popping right now. So I decided to add some more of those goldish red flakies to the polish. Really, really pretty flakies. Ooh, I like that, y'all. Isn't it? Oh, it's coming together. It is so pretty. I didn't realize how pretty it was until I put it on this, and I was like, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. So I'm mixing the rest together that was left in the bottom, because I'm going to end up pouring it all back into the mini bottle. That's why I didn't put I put very little of the suspension base, because I knew I was going to put everything back into that little tiny bottle, so I didn't want to make too much of a mixture, and I didn't want to have a large bottle at this point. So because I don't know if I'm going to use it again. So I'm pouring everything back into the bottle. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the swatch on my actual nail. And as I stated before, the texture is a little bit grainy because of those hollow glitters that I put in there. And the brush is not as good with this mini. I should have used another brush. And so the application wasn't as great as I had hoped. But the color is nice. Like I said, the consistency is not perfect, but the color is nice. So you guys, let me know what you think of this creation. If you'd like for me to continue to do these type of videos, let me know. Remember to allow the magic to take hold and watch the magic appear.